what happens to people such as the warmongers or killers or even soldiers for the actions?
Well, you see, the soldier who has been programmed in their learning system, their school system, that it is patriotic to go and pick up a gun and to so-called defend the country, they are already in a deep state of confusion and a deep state of loss. Now, the one who tells them, the ones who taught these soldiers to go out and be aggressive and kill, those are the ones that are in serious danger, the rulers of these countries. Also, the education, the spiritual, religious educational system has failed them, because if they taught them not to kill, not to destroy, not to dishonor the planet, and especially not to dishonor the all of the all, the Great Spirit, the Creator. It is time for humanity to say no to hatred, no to greed. Why should one country invade another country? Have you not got enough? Can you not exchange what the one has and the other is missing, and that way have trade?
May I ask you, what are your views then on reincarnation?
Reincarnation? Well, let me tell you something before you come into this body. Most of the time you have already spent energy and time with those who go and guide other living human beings. Otherwise, when you came into the energy of the planet as a newborn infant, because that is where there is also a great fountain of distress, we say. Because first you come and you of course go in the belly of the mother. You need the chemistry of the father to make the arrangement, the yin and the yang. See, there we have this thing, you know, boys, only boys could not bring forth, girls, only girls could not bring forth, because you need the yin and the yang energy. So in the heavens, in the other spheres, those who are soul, who become spirit, because they become spirit during the attachment from soul, mind, soul, and of course the brain on top, because the brain is that thing that becomes know-it-all, egotistical. Really it knows very little, but the mind, and of course the spirit, and then the soul, because the soul is the one that rules all. The soul is in there, and it is basically all-knowing, all-perfect. So before the soul comes to the body, it already knows and is educated. When the soul enters the body and becomes spirit, you see, once the soul has entered the body and laid the energy to experience a life here upon earth, the soul leaves and leaves the spirit behind that was created as the connection between soul and body. When the moment comes that the soul has finished the journey here upon earth, whether that journey is finished through accident, whether it is finished during sickness, whether that is finished because it is that time the cycle has worn, or the soul has experienced everything that desired in the experience. That means either loving mother, father, which were known before, or loving brothers and sisters, or others that have come into their sphere of existence, because you mustn't forget, everyone educates everyone through either their kindness or their not so kind behavior. Reincarnation. How can you call something which so many of the New Age community say it's so important and it doesn't matter what they do. Get drunk, beat somebody up, do this, do that, steal, manipulate things. What then eventually happens, they go deeper and deeper and deeper into being lost. But just think that the all of the all perfect, the all divine, would have to make such a mistake of recycling. It isn't a recycle depot. It is a learning experience for everyone to progress onward and upward. So when we look at the soldier and the man or woman who sent them, you would never want to be in the moccasins of the soldier, and definitely not in the moccasins of the one that sent them. We have a danger here, however, for those religions who have taken so much power and empowerment to themselves, that it is now the time to speak out to these people and remind them that they preach thou shalt not kill, and killing is murder. Thou shalt not harm anything upon your planet that I created alive. Does that explain it all?
Yes, and it also leads me to the next question, which is, what are your views then on karma?
Karma is now. No doubt about it. If you look back on lives of people from their early childhood on to their elder years, then you can see the thief encounters another thief who will steal from him or her. And it's painful, because usually they steal more than you ever stole. The cruel one will experience one that's much, much more cruel, and it hurts. So when we look at the evolvement and development, we have to understand that when one sits down and really, really search, and I can't say it often enough, kindness, compassion, and even to those who have come to me, don't come on your last minute, of course, but who have come to me and said, I did this and I did that and I did the other, and I say, fine, that's good. You learned from it. Otherwise you wouldn't come to me. You learned from it, and my advice is now, take that power of your learning and change this into good actions, into good deeds, in pure living, so that when you come to that time of transition, because there's no death, transition means leaving behind what you have and going home, right? Leaving the shell. And so there we have to realize that we need to educate children from small, very small, to live respectful and kind lives. And if you discover in your soul or in your life's journey that you have wronged, fess it up to yourself, write it down, and start to make the corrections tenfold to all those who are around you.